happened when students figured out how to hack the school's vending machines? The school installed 4 brand new vending machines in the cafeteria last September. All digital, all stocked with drinks and snacks that cost twice what they should. The principal announced at the first assembly that the machines were a privilege, not a right, and that any tampering would result in immediate suspension. 900 students clapped politely. By lunch that same day, someone had already figured out that if you pressed the refund button exactly 3 times while holding down the Sprite selection, the machine would dispense a free can. Nobody knows who discovered it. It spread the way everything spreads in high school. A whisper in second period that becomes common knowledge by fifth. Within a week, kids were lining up between classes like it was a bank giving out free money. The janitor noticed first. Machines empty by 11 a.m. even though they were stocked every morning. The principal checked the sales data and realized 400 drinks had been dispensed in a single week, but only 60 had been paid for. He shut all 4 machines down the next morning and called an assembly. Someone has been stealing from these machines, he said. Until we figure out who, nobody gets anything. The cafeteria went silent for about 2 seconds. Then someone in the back coughed the word snitch, and half the room tried not to laugh. The machines stayed off for 2 weeks. The company came in, updated the software, patched the glitch, and turned them back on. That lasted 4 days. A sophomore named Terrence discovered that the new software had a different vulnerability. If you scanned a loyalty card, canceled the transaction, and then scanned it again within 2 seconds, the system would register a credit without actually charging anything. Terrence didn't keep this quiet. He started selling the technique for $1 per tutorial. He'd stand by the machines during lunch, walk a kid through it, collect his fee, and move on. He was making more money teaching people how to get free snacks than the machines were making selling them. The principal found out when a teacher overheard a student say he'd spent $12 on free snack lessons that week. They pulled Terrence in. He denied everything. They couldn't prove it because the exploit left no trace since the transactions were technically canceled. He walked out of the principal's office, went straight to the cafeteria, and taught 3 more kids while eating a bag of chips he'd gotten for free. The administration's next move was cameras. 2 security cameras pointed directly at the machines. The announcement went out over the intercom with the energy of a man who believed he had finally won. Students adapted in about 1 day. They started sending freshmen who looked like they could still be in middle school to do the exploit. The logic was simple. If a 14-year-old got caught on camera, the school would go easier on them. The freshmen didn't mind. They were getting free snacks and respect from upperclassmen for the first time in their lives. Then, the vending company sent a technician. He spent an entire day watching the cameras, reviewing transaction logs, and interviewing staff. His report was 3 pages long. The conclusion was 1 sentence. Your students are smarter than our software. The principal sat with that report for a full day. Then he made a decision that nobody saw coming. He didn't remove the machines. He didn't upgrade the software again. He called Terrence back into his office. This time he wasn't angry. He sat Terrence down and asked him genuinely how he figured out the exploits. Terrence explained the logic, the timing windows, the way the software handled canceled transactions. The principal listened to the whole thing, nodded, and then offered Terrence a job. Not a real job, but a position as the school's official technology consultant for vending and cafeteria systems. Terrence would test every new system before it went live and report vulnerabilities. In exchange, he got free lunch for the rest of the year and a letter of recommendation. Terrence accepted on one condition. He wanted the title on a nameplate outside the principal's office. The principal said no. Terrence negotiated it down to a laminated badge. He wore it every single day for the rest of the year, walking the hallways like he was head of cybersecurity. The machines never got exploited again, not because the software got better, but because the one kid who could break them was now getting paid not to.